Once upon a time, there was a king who had a wise and trusted advisor. This advisor was known for his calm nature and often said one thing: everything happens for a reason, and that's great. The king liked him, but he didn't understand how an accident could ever be great. One day, the king went hunting and took the advisor along. During the hunt, a terrible accident happened. The king's finger got chopped off. Shocked and in pain, the king turned to the advisor and asked, "Why would something like this happen to me? I've been a kind ruler. Why such bad luck?" The advisor calmly said, "Everything happens for a reason, and that's great." This time, the king was furious. "How dare you call this great? You've been living under my roof, eating my food, and now you speak such nonsense?" In anger, he ordered his soldiers, "Throw him into prison." Days turned into weeks. In prison, the advisor remained calm. Whenever people asked him how he was doing, he simply smiled and said, "Everything happens for a reason, and that's great." Sometime later, the king went hunting again, this time without his advisor. Deep in the forest, he and his men were captured by a tribe of cannibals. The tribe was preparing for a grand sacrifice. The king was tied up and chosen as the offering. But as the shaman examined him, he noticed the king's missing finger. "This man is incomplete," he cried. "Our gods demand a whole body for sacrifice. If we offer him, we'll be cursed." The tribe released the king immediately. Relieved and shaken, the king realized if it wasn't for his missing finger, he would have been killed. He remembered the advisor's words: "Everything happens for a reason, and that's great." Rushing back to the palace, the king personally freed the advisor and said, "You were right. Losing my finger saved my life. But tell me, what was so great about you being locked up in prison?" The wise man replied calmly, "Your Majesty, if I wasn't in prison, I would have gone hunting with you. They would have let you go because of your finger. But I'm whole. I would have been sacrificed. So yes, even being in prison was great." This story teaches us that not everything bad is truly bad. Sometimes setbacks and pain are actually protecting us from something much worse. Trust the journey, because even if you don't see it now, one day you'll understand why things happened the way they did. Sometimes the worst moments in life protect us from dangers we can't even see. Trust the process. One day you'll realize why it all had to happen.